As we join hands together in fighting the pandemic, just recently, resident doctors in Nigeria went on strike with the federal government, refusing to pay their gratuities. Now, we're on the street this morning to get the views and opinions of Nigerians on this topic. What do you think about going on strike in a pandemic? Is it right? Is it humanitarian for doctors to go on strike in a pandemic such as COVID-19? This is Voice Pop on Flip TV. I'm your anchor, Christian Chuku.
Supposed to, because of the interest of the citizens, they're supposed to help us out. They will pay them. There's no way they will not pay them at the end. They will pay them, no matter how.
The federal government, they have history with non-payment of salaries.
Well, it used to happen like that at the end. They will pay them all the money. It used to happen like that before. They will still pay them the money.
The federal government should consider, or they should consider. Who should consider? Is it the federal government or them?
The federal government should consider, and even the doctors should consider us.
Who should be at fault?
It's the federal government. Why are they not paying them? They are working. They're supposed to receive their salary. So anybody that works has to eat.
Thank you very much.
In government. I don't have any idea about that. I don't have any.
There is a crisis, and doctors are needed, and those are now going on strike. Do you think it's right? Such a thing is right?
That is between the doctors and the government. It's between the doctors and the government liars. Not me. I'm not the one to. Well, my opinion does not make anything to them.
No, that's what we are even looking for. We are not looking because we understand the side of the government and the doctors. Understand? We're just getting a reaction. How do you look at it?
No, I don't have any opinion. They themselves, they know the right thing to do. Let them go out to do what is right. Government know the right thing to do for doctors, and doctors know the right thing to do. So let them, they themselves, who have the role to play, let them play the right role.
The doctors have gone on strike. Is it the right thing for doctors?
There is nobody who work without being paid. If I'm working and you are not paying me, I have to go and I have to go on strike, because if I'm working, I must eat. And the government, it is the right of the government to pay people. So.
But if when lives are lost, if you rush a patient to a hospital, critical patients, and because of the doctors are not being paid by federal government, does it mean that they should abandon that patient?
They should think about the right thing to do. Ask the doctor what the government need to. Is there no good money in the with government? Does government not have money to pay? Are they not? Did they not have any other things they are doing? So let them channel the money to the right place. If government know that life is important, then they will know the right thing to do.
Okay. So they are taking good care of them. I don't see anything wrong for them not to do the right things. So I think government needs to.
Are you going to blame the doctors or the federal government?
I'm not going to blame the doctors, because the doctors also have their families to take care of. So I'm going to blame the federal government. They should do the needful.
If you rush your family to hospital, the doctors are saying that they will not be able to attend because they are on strike. Are you taking from that angle?
If I should rush my family to the hospital and doctors say they are not going to attend to them, I will not be happy. I won't be happy.
Doctors try and consider they are helping lives.
Yes, because doctors should try and consider. We should look into that. They should try and consider, because they are the one that is saving life. They should try and consider. But most especially, federal government needs to do the needful. They should need to attend to them. Very, very.
The government have had series of engagement with them in terms of meeting and everything. They never come to fulfill most of the agreement they had with the if you have been doing things, if you have been doing things in an abnormal way, then you get abnormal results. I think that was what has led to this thing. But on the humanitarian ground, it is not good. But I believe that the people of the the national resident doctor, or as they are being called, they must have exhausted all the rational angle to the discussion. Maybe they felt that the government have been stiff, they don't want to shift grants. That's why they embark on that. It's also a slam on our government, because if they had done the needful, we would not have gotten ourselves where we are now today. I will shift it on the government, because they are the ones that engaged all these doctors in the first place. They should also, because there are always rules of engagement in anything. Once you don't follow it to the letter, you are bound to get a backlash.
That is why what is happening in London, they are staging a protest. They say, if the doctors are on strike, and now you left sorting the doctors, and you have gone, what if in London also the doctors are on strike? So who will treat you? If the doctors in London are on strike, the doctors in Nigeria are on strike, and you now run away to London, if the doctors in London are on strike, what will happen? I think there are a lot of things that need to be fixed in this country.
Medically, it's not right, because once they go on strike, more people that are not privileged to go to private hospital, they will be dying like fowl. I'm a medical personnel also, I'm a registered midwife. I know that we are very important to the nation and to human beings. But the government are not considerate, because they have money to travel abroad to go and treat themselves and treat their children. So they don't know the suffering of the common man. These doctors, most of them have died while attending to patients during this pandemic. So why not give them their right? They are supposed to give them their rights now. It's not good now.
Do you support that the doctors should go on strike?
They should go on strike until government answer them.
Of the lives that have been lost, man.
The sin will be on the head of the government, not on the doctor's side, because they too, they are at risk. They are at risk attending to patients. Patients that are coming, you don't know whether they are coronavirus patients or not. They are risking their life attending to them, and you don't want to give them their right. It's bad. So any patient that dies is on top of the government's head. Yeah.
One, it's not right. But two, the corruption in Nigeria is too much. When they say all those koro, they talk about koro, they say they enter. December, when it finish, how much they pay 50,000, all those people when they enter, instead of they go test them, then they collect 50,000 for their hand to release them. Then they will go, then another person will cut out. What are we saying?
So you are blaming the government?
I have to blame them, because from there, now corruption starts.
And then they cause...
Yes, they are the people when they cause all those ones. Okay, they say rice. Now they are sharing rice. Rice where they're supposed to share for Corona, they used to do campaign now. Is it right?
But do you support maybe doctors? You say doctors, they treat like...
Let me tell you, even though doctors go on strike, up till now, I will never blame them, because what they see, that's what they will follow. But they're not supposed to. But they're not, no, let me tell you, they're not supposed to, but they have to. Because now, okay, any person, okay, like now, somebody will say, get malaria, they will just treat him. He will now say that na Koro patient, then they will pay him how much? Well, it's not supposed to. Is it right?
So what do you want the federal government to do?
What are they going to do? They are not going to do anything. All those talk where we are just talking, we are just wasting our time. They are not going to do anything. Yes, they are not going to do anything.
They are not going to do anything. That means it's too bad. They are not going to do anything.
Let me tell you something. When you look at now, from Lagos to Abuja, the road is very bad, right? They are killing people anyhow. Do because of say all those people take flights, their children take flight. They will not even consider anybody. You understand what I'm saying? Me and you, your pikin and my pikin, we take a bus. They will not even consider us. What are we saying? Let Almighty God rescue us. We thank God.
It is pertinent on the federal government to look at the issues on the line between them and the doctors that have gone on strike. However, Nigerians have spoken and they said that the federal government is at fault in this issue. They are, however, looking at and pleading with the federal government to deal with this issue and make sure there is a solution to this problem because it concerns lives of people. This is still Voice Pop on Flip TV. I'm your uncle, Christian Chuku.